Christopher Columbus was not unlike many of our own relatives, or maybe yourselves, who may have traveled from Italy in the early part of the 20th century to a land that they only heard about. They came with no jobs, with minimal or no money, and some without their families until they had raised enough money to send for them. This, I might add, is exactly why the Sons of Italy was organized by Dr. Vincenzo Solaro in 1905, to help those immigrants find jobs, homes, teach them English, and help them just assimilate into the new country. But they also brought values with them, such as a strong work ethic, love of family, love of their religion, and a desire to assimilate and raise their families in the ways of their new country. I know from watching my grandparents when I was growing up that many of these values made a huge impression on me, and I refer to their lessons often in my life. You cannot help but to see the pride as they watch their children and grandchildren learn those lessons and go on to make positive contributions to their family and to the community. I know that many others here today could share similar thoughts. Columbus Day is also a time where we should look proudly at all the other influential people in history that represent our heritage. Artists, musicians, scientists, doctors, engineers, attorneys, politicians and lawmakers, athletes, and the list goes on and on. All who have made a positive impact on society. We may not think about it, but I'm sure that there are many Italian Americans here who could also be considered not only successful, but influential on the top of their field, and who have made a positive impact through their contribution to society and their work. A member of the Sons of Italy, the Grand Lodge in New Jersey, Angelo Bianchi of Bloomfield, wrote a poem that exhibits my point, and I'd like to share that with you today. It's called, I'm an Italian American. I'm an Italian American. My roots are deep in ancient soil, drenched by the Mediterranean sun and watered by the pure streams from snow-capped mountains. I am enriched by thousands of years of culture. My hands are those of the mason, the artist, the man of the soil. My thoughts have been recorded in annals of Rome, the poetry of Virgil, the creations of Dante, and philosophy of Benedetto Croce. I am an Italian American, and from my ancient world, I first spanned the seas to the New World. I am Cristoforo Colombo. I am Giovanni Caboto, known in American history as John Cabot, discoverer of the mainland of North America. I am Americo Vespucci, who gave my name to the New World, America. First to sail on the Great Lakes in 1679, founder of the territory that became the state of Illinois, colonizer of Louisiana and Arkansas, I am Enrico Tonte. I am Filippo Mazzea, friend of Thomas Jefferson, and my thesis on the equality of man was written into the Bill of Rights. I am William Paca, signer of the Declaration of Independence. I am an Italian American. I financed the Northwest exhibition of George Rogers Clark and accompanied him through the lands that would become Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Michigan. I am Colonel Francesco Vigo. I mapped the Pacific from Mexico to Alaska and to the Philippines. I am Alessandro Malaspina. I am Giacomo Beltrami, discoverer of the source of the Mississippi River in 1823. I created the dome of the United States Capitol. They called me the Michelangelo of America. I am Constantino Brumidi. In 1904, I founded in San Francisco the Bank of Italy, now known as the Bank of America, one of the largest financial institutions in the world. I am A.P. Giannini. I am Guglielmo Marconi, the discoverer of wireless telegraphy and radio. I am the true inventor of the telephone. I am Antonio Meucci of Staten Island, New York. I am Enrico Fermi, father of nuclear science in America. I am the founder of the Sisters of the Sacred Heart and the first U.S. citizen to be canonized a saint. I am St. Francis Xavier Cabrini. First enlisted man to win the Medal of Honor in World War II. I am John Basilone of New Jersey. I am an Italian American. I am the millions strong who served in America's armies and the tens of thousands whose names are enshrined in the military cemeteries from Guadalcanal to the Rhine. I am the steel maker in Pittsburgh, the grower in the Imperial Valley of California, the textile designer in Manhattan, the movie maker in Hollywood, the homemaker and the breadwinner in 10,000 communities. I'm an American without stint or reservation, loving this land as only one can understand history. Its agonies and its triumphs can love and serve it. I will not be told that my contribution is any less, nor my role not as worthy as those of any other American. I will stand in support of this nation's freedom and promise against all foes. My heritage has dedicated me to this nation. I am proud of my full heritage and shall remain worthy of it. I am an Italian American. While Columbus Day is a very proud day and happy day for most Italian Americans across the country to celebrate our heritage, that is not the case in some parts of this country. In Denver, Colorado, for example, our sisters and brothers who belong to the Grand Lodge of Sons of Italy and of Colorado fear the abuse that they receive year after year in trying to celebrate their heritage. They're abused if they attempt to do what we are doing here today. Here in New Jersey, this year's celebration is even more important as we gather during the first Italian American Heritage Month, thanks to our state legislators. I'm extremely proud of the fact that the Sons of Italy played a large part in the bill being passed, as the support that we received from our Sons of Italy family around the country was remarkable. I'm sure it took Senate President Cody's staff more than just a couple days to print all the emails that they received. Yesterday, I was fortunate enough to be in Nutley, New Jersey, with other New Jersey officers and members to witness the signing of this bill by Governor John Corzine. However, this is only the first step. In the coming years, everyone in the Italian American community throughout New Jersey is going to have to work together to develop programs, classes, and whatever else it takes to not only satisfy our inner desire to perpetuate our great heritage, but to make society as a whole aware of why we are so proud of our Italian heritage. My message, I guess, if you haven't gotten it, as Italian Americans, is we should be proud, not just on Columbus Day, not just during the month of October of Italian American Heritage Month, but every day. And when somebody throws a negative stereotype out, we should throw back some of those names that I read in that poem. And if you'd like to be involved with this and like to get involved with the organization, we have the third oldest active lodge in the state of New Jersey, right down the street. The Monmouth County Lodge meets the second Thursday at 7 p.m. at 1607 Asbury Avenue in Asbury Park. Please think about it and try to attend a meeting. I'm sure you'll be interested, and I'm sure you'll have much gratification out of it. Thank you for having me here today.